So guys, we are in the Minecraft theme park and it is finished. I finished it all off camera. It's looking really good, I think, in my opinion. Tell me if there's anything you want, maybe. Maybe there's something I can do better. So, you've seen like that ride, and that, I think. You haven't seen inside the restaurant. Yeah, I did the inside. I made it brighter. I put tables, made the kitchen, and yeah, I didn't do the outside tables. I did them ages ago. And I built this roller coaster. I'm not. I think you might have seen it. I think you didn't. You didn't see it supported though. And this one, I have made it way taller. I'm not sure if you've seen this before. Yeah, I did do a video on this, right? Did I ever do a video on this? I swear I did. Wait, let's see. I'll look in the video to see what I did. So, what is it? You've seen the drop tower. You did see the switch track one. But obviously that changed because it was actually I so that's me doing the junior coaster. If I skip to the end, so I've got to show you basically all of this. And the inside of the restaurant you've already seen. You might not, you don't care about a junior coaster, do you? Well, this is the big coaster here. This is the POV. How to stay with it. The camera doesn't move with it, which is quite annoying. Literally, if I just don't move my camera, I just do that. Yeah, you go over the paths there where I wasn't looking. The way it's on under other track. And other than that, I'm here and done. Oh yeah, one thing I found that was quite annoying, you don't actually go on the track. There's a gap. But yeah, I got grey supports. This one is quite cool. The operator is over here. Let me make it so it's not stopping. Because it goes backwards, so you go into this building. It's meant to look like a church on the outside. You go up a spike and backwards and up. You turn. Then you go off a really tall spike, which is quite high. The spike's actually taller than the actual top. Then you go back normal, and the operator would have switched that track out instead of having it continue. What the operator would have done when you went past it, what the operator would do, they would have clicked this lever, so it takes that track out, and then click this, so then when you would have come back down, you would have stopped. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Then I finished this, the water ride, the queue. Like you kind of just you walk through, you go up the stairs, I made a building, and you grab a boat, place it on these slabs, and then move slowly, and then you just got to go down, and boom, you just yeah, then you exit out there. And then here, I did some great scenery. So we got these nice bushes. So when you walk through, this is what you see. Oh yeah, here that I made this little walkthrough where you like just walk through a forest, and then it leads you to the field behind the Gerstlauer website that I built with mouse stands. And then you got some nice scenery here. Supports on the path. That support doesn't look very cool. Little path down here. You get to see this. I need to fence it off because I bet you can guess what would go wrong. The queue for this one's quite short. I didn't want too long of a queue. I didn't have much space either. Then there's all the supports, looking nice. And here is brilliant. So this is the queue for this ride. There's just a bunch of scary things. There's the church tippity top there. Quite a nice queue. So when you walk through, there's scenery, a lot of scenery. And then you get on. And there's some cool pictures on the building. All of them are the same. And if you carry on walking down, you see this, which you saw in the queue actually. The exit is just like that. And then this is the operator's building that you can't get into. Right. We need a stone button. Yeah. There we go. Fence and then this is the exit. Oh yeah, that's how the operator will get to the ride because they need to. And that's kind of it. I did finish all the terrain, so there's no holes in the floor. All I've got left to do is kind of the fences. If I'm honest. But that's the like abandoned church, and then this is this is what you see if you stood on the tippity top. Obviously, the roller coaster only makes it up to here, so it doesn't seem as tall. But actually, if you go to the very top, very tall, like really tall. Look at all of that. How high we are. It's the ground down there. Look how high that is. That's pretty high. When you're on the ground, it looks massive. And then you saw the drop tower. I always like the one that views the car park. It's just better to see that. I don't know why. It's just something about looking at a car park from a ride that just shows it's tall. And then looking at all those rides over there. Oh, Gerstlauer bobsled. The mouse stands on it. Oh, junior coaster. Or just, I don't know, anything kind of. I would say. Ooh, probably some. I don't know. Think of some random family coaster type roller coaster. Oh no, just anything. This is a Giga Coaster. If it's a Giga Coaster, it could be anything. Probably like some sort of Intamin, I would say, or Mack rides, and that would be or some sort of like boomerang coaster. Don't Intamin makes. I don't actually know what company makes boomerangs. I think it's I don't know. Or is the company just called Boomerang? I can't remember. No, it's a boomerang type coaster. I think there was more than one. Not sure. Um, yeah, they're all supported and everything. So yeah, that's it kind of done. Apart from a few fences that once they're in, it will be a safe park. Um, we don't want anyone going into the forest. We mainly do not want anyone going in there. I just do that. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yes, good. Once this is all fenced off, I think that should be it done and done. Unless there's anything I've missed. That's it. And then fence that. Just to make sure it doesn't touch the chairs, let's just put it back a bit. Um, hmm. So all around the ride should be done. Um, we don't want to go in here. Um, yeah. I think because it's a field, everyone would rather. Bruh. We always need to find something that they can like connect. That tree. There we go. And delete all of these. And that should be it. Yeah, that should be the park done. Just like that. It's all over, I think. Well, there's nothing more exciting to do, but so I don't think you'd care if I added like another fence or something. That's not very cool, is it? Just a fence. I think any of you would care. But yeah, that's the park fully done. I'll see you all next time. And peace.